Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Big Blue Pit here in Kendallville, Indiana. That's right, we are here on the campus of East Noble High School in Kendallville as the East Noble Knights from the Northeast from the Northeast 8 Conference take on the Angola Hornets, who are indeed from the Northeast Corner Conference. Both these teams have really good records coming into this game. Angola 9-4 overall, East Noble 11-4 overall. Now, Angola has the pleasure, if you want to call it that, of playing in the Northeast Corner Conference, which has a whole lot of really good basketball teams. Of course, you got Eastside at 14-2. They're first place in the conference. You got Fremont at 15-1. They are a 1A team, but one of the best 1A teams in girls basketball these days. They're 5-1 in conference play so far, 15-1 overall. And, of course, Fairfield and Westview are both 10-5. They've each won 5 conference games. That's who Angola is behind, and yet Angola finds themselves at 9-4 overall. Just the conference slate has been a little bit more challenging, but they do have a winning record in the conference slate at 4-3. Their last conference game was against the aforementioned Fremont Eagles. That was a 67-47 loss for Angola. Now, Angola is a team that has had some good success on the hardwood in recent years and trying to get some of that back. They've gotten a lot of it back so far. Of course, Nick Burlingame won a sectional championship in a 19-6 season back in 2021. In 2020, Brandon Appleton picked up a third straight 20-plus win season. He also went 18-6 in the 2017 season. Of course, now Brandon Appleton's doing such great things with the boys program at New Haven. That's a team that you'll get to see this weekend on Saturday night. I think you got to see them last night at Snyder. That was a loss. They'll have a big conference game coming up against DeKalb, but this is an Angola girls basketball team that has had plenty of good success, and Kayla Walker, in her first year, is trying to continue that success. So far, so good. The overall record, like I said, is 9-4, and she does have a very young team, so you got to think that the future certainly looks bright for these Lady Hornets. Only 2 seniors on the varsity roster. One of those seniors, unfortunately, is not available for tonight. That's Savannah Bixler, but Aspen Sutton is available and is starting. Other than that, it's a lot of sophomores and freshmen. It's a lot of good quality sophomores, especially Kendall Vanderwall, Ella Savick, and Kendall Holman. Vanderwall and Holman, if I'm not mistaken, are 2 of the top scorers. Unfortunately, I was not able to find any stats on the season for Angola, but as I recall, those were the 2 better players on the court for Angola in their loss to Norwell earlier this year. Now, that was a blowout loss to Norwell, and Norwell's probably going to create challenges for just about everybody this year, and they have created challenges for a lot of teams. Carroll experienced that last night. But these Hornets struggled with some challenges against the Norwell Knights earlier this season when they faced them. But for a good chunk of the season, as I recall from the stats that I had available to me going into that game, Vanderwall and Holman were 2 of the top scorers on this Angola team going into that particular game. And I imagine that they're still scoring at a high level coming into this game against East Noble as well. Now, East Noble on the season is 11-4. They did hit a stretch where they lost 3 straight and faced some really good quality opponents. including conference rival Columbia City. That was a 49-31 loss. Of course, Columbia City lost a lot of talent. Justin Addie Baxter, who graduated and went to Butler. They were able to knock off East Noble. They're still putting a good basketball team on the floor, Columbia City is. And, of course, Belmont is a young team, but they're a scrappy and really good quality basketball team, well-coached team under the leadership of Andy Heim. So it's no surprise that Belmont would create challenges. Of course, East Noble, playing in the Northeast State Conference, wants to be able to beat those teams. And it's not to say that they don't have any quality wins on their resume. They've won 3 straight, and one of those wins was against Eastside, who I talked about earlier. Eastside's only lost 2 games all year long, and right now they're leading their conference, which is the Northeast Corner Conference. And, of course, they're led by longtime head coach Mike Lordy, who has done a great job with that basketball program in the time that he has been there. Britton Isaacs is in his 3rd year here at East Noble, and he's doing a great job. 40 wins, 23 losses. And like I said, 11-4 this year. The Knights are coming off a sectional championship, which they won at Concordia a year ago, beating Dwenger in the championship game. And what was a back-and-forth game, East Noble was able to come away with the win. Now, you look at the leading scorers for East Noble. I do have that available to me. Avery Amstutz does come in as the leading scorer. She averages 12.5 points per game. She's the only player scoring in double figures. However, she's a player who's not afraid to share the basketball. In fact, in all likelihood, she'll be sharing the basketball quite a lot. That's typically the way she plays the game, gets her teammates involved, and if she gets her shot, it's because she gets a good look and takes advantage of it. You have some other quality scorers East Noble does. Ryan David averages 9.9 points per game. Addison Deming averaging 9 points per game. And Deming, as I recall, had, I think it was 3 straight games where she scored in double figures coming into this matchup. So Addison Deming having a great season. Now, Ellie Wills also having a real good season. She is averaging 9.7 games on the season. However, in talking to head coach Britton Isaacs before this game, Ellie will not be available tonight, and not only that, will not be available for the rest of the season. She's dealing with a back injury, and it's been lingering. She's been trying to play through it, but apparently it's just gotten to the point where she's not going to be able to deal with it, at least not this season. Good news for Ellie Will, she is a sophomore. If she's able to recover from that injury, then she's got, you would think, 2 years of basketball ahead of her, and hopefully she can get back on the court come next year and have a strong season for these Lady Knights when next year comes around. But again, she's not going to be available for the rest of this season. Could be a fun one, 9-4 Angola versus 11-4 East Noble. And in just a moment, we will have the national anthem as that pregame clock ticks all the way down to zeros. We'll be back in about a minute and 10 seconds. You're watching high school girls basketball from East Noble on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
well-done rendition of our national anthem just a moment ago from an East Noble student. And we'll be having the introduction of the starting lineups here in just a moment. They will start with the visitors from Angola.
Josh Wayne and Kristen Bidwick. Now, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Angola Hornets. Number 5, Kendall Vanderwall. Number 10, Ella Savick. Number 11, Kendall Holman. Number 20, Stella Stockkamp. And number 22, Aspen Sutton. Head coach, Kayla Walker. Now, for East Noble Knights. Number 12, number 5'7", junior, number 10, Avery Amstutz. Wayne Zerrell, number 5'5", senior, number 23, Kate Davis. Wayne Center, 5'8", junior, number 30, Shay Ritchie. Wayne Center, number 5'9", junior, number 34, Ryan David. And to Villa Elementary, 5'9", senior, number 44, Addison Deming. For the Knights, good night. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen.
The East Noble Knights versus the Angola Hornets. We are right here on the shores of Bixler Lake in Kendallville, Indiana. Of course, you can't see Bixler Lake from here. But if you were to watch a baseball game here or go to a football game as well, you'd be able to see it. Get one word in from our sponsors here. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. And with that, we are ready for basketball here inside the Big Blue Pit. The Hornets have it first. Ella Savick with it, as it looks like East Noble's in a man-to-man defense. But David, for a second there, had a chance to go out for a steal. Holman feeds it off. Savick sets a screen and gets the feed, has it poked away. Amstutz got a hand on it. And I think that was Kate David going after the loose ball for East Noble. That's a deep three. It comes up short, but an offensive rebound pulled down by Aspen Sutton. Sutton, the turnaround, hits a jumper. Aspen Sutton gives the Hornets the early lead. Out to David. She'll feed it inside. Addison Deming loses it, and the Hornets force an early turnover. And they try to capitalize off of it as Savick feeds that one outside. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Hornets. They got an extended possession last time Angola had the basketball. And it will be Sutton to inbound for Angola. That's a long inbound. She does get it to Kendall Holman. If I'm not mistaken, Kendall's older sister was Bailey Holman. I know Bailey graduated from Angola just last year. That's a three if it goes, but it does not. Rebound comes to Amstutz. Amstutz, the long outlet down the floor, and it's too high. The official was the only one who caught it. Just looking for Addison Deming. Could not get it to her. Loose ball recovered by the Hornets. That's Vanderwall. She has it tipped and taken away. Up ahead to David. Blocked. Vanderwall got back to block the shot. It's going to stay with East Noble, but a good job by Vanderwall to get back on defense. East Noble's possessions have been fairly quick so far. They've turned it over twice, and they've turned it over 3 times into the hands of Vanderwall. One-on-one. Left-hander, no good, but an offensive board, and the putback goes for Ella Savick. 3 straight turnovers by the East Noble Knights. That one was left short by Ryan David. First time East Noble went without turning the ball over. They got a good look but could not capitalize on it. Deep three, Savick, short. And that appeared to go off. Oh, they're going to say Angola ball. official says it was kicked out. I think that much was correct, but I thought it was Sutton who kicked it out. Either way, it's going to stay with Angola. Of course, the ref's closer to the ball than I am. Stockamp has it, guarded by Ryan David. Little shot fake. Savick trying to get it inside to Holman. Instead goes to Vanderwall. Sutton outside. Savick slows it down. Another long possession here by Angola. They've had a few of these. They've been patient with the basketball. That's an off-balance shot, but Sutton draws the foul. And it'll be the Hornets who get to go to the free throw line first in this one. Good start to this game for the Hornets on the road. Oh, the free throw crawls right off. Angola had a 38-minute bus ride to come here from Angola High School. They're hoping that they can come away with a win. Good start to the game, but Sutton so far 0 for 1 from the line. Second one goes. Deming had to go back to make that catch. East Noble's turned the ball over 3 times so far. The 3 comes up short. Offensive board, that is Deming. She finds Amstutz high off the glass, and Amstutz gets it to drop. That was a high degree of difficulty, but Avery Amstutz knocks it home. Outside to Holman. Pull-up jumper Sutton, too strong. And touched last by the Knights off the hands of McKenna Strom. And Vanderwall will inbound for the Hornets. I think Holman thought that pass was meant for her. Turned into a clean catch for Sutton at the end of it. Loose ball, out of bounds, East Noble ball. Shea Ritchie and Addison Deming provided the pressure for the Knights. Little 1-2-2 zone press by the Hornets. Amstutz dribbling around some traffic. That's a high pass. Looks like they got Ritchie on the inside. Amstutz draws the double team. Deming gets it at the free throw line. Puts it on the deck and scores. I mentioned coming in here, I believe Deming has 3 straight games where she scored in double figures. 3 ball from Sutton won't fall. Good box out. It was Ryan David looking for Deming, but she can't get to it. Well, by my count, that goes as the 4th turnover of the game by East Noble. They've corrected that as of late, but that time passed just a little bit too long. Going in transition has proven to be tough for these Lady Knights. Vanderwall swings it cross court to Sutton. That's a contested shot, and a foul is called on Deming. And Kendall Holman will go to the line. That's 2 early fouls against East Noble. We'll go ahead and reflect that on our scoreboard. Of course, when you commit 5 fouls in a quarter, your opponent goes to the line for double bonus. We're not to that point yet. Not even close to that point. Holman on the board for the first time in this game. But only gets 1. Kate David with the board for East Noble. Amstutz slows it down. She'll direct traffic. Just gets it inside. 3 ball on its way will not go, and the board pulled down by Vanderwall. It was David who shot it. Vanderwall comes the other way, trying to help extend this Angola lead. Sutton's 3 is short, but an offensive board chased down by Vanderwall and then ripped away. Evelyn Shea. My apologies if I mispronounced that name. And did you step out? Either that or a foul. It's going to be a foul. Kendall Holman called for the foul, and that's the first team foul against Angola this quarter. Catch and shoot for David, no good. Nobody's been able to hit a three so far in this game. Leaning in, that shot won't fall. There's Holman. Her putback comes up short. Ryan David coming the other way. Cuts through the paint. Foul is called. They called it a push from behind. It's either going to be Vanderwall or Sutton. Looks like Sutton. Nope, check that. Holman. Kendall Holman called for the foul, and that's two quick ones on her. Evelyn Shea turned her head at just the right time. Amstutz, no good. Offensive board. David with the putback. Ryan David. And Angola has tied this game. Good feed inside. Tough shot. Right place, right time was Hadley Pocock. Sutton, air ball. I think that was touched by East Noble, and there's the call. It looked like the right call. Angola's going to keep the basketball. Catch and shoot. Off the mark from Savick. Long outlet. David's got it. Spinning into the paint. The Angola crowd wants a travel. It's not called. Shea a little bit too strong. Stockamp comes down the floor. Swings it outside. Stockamp's a sophomore. A lot of sophomores and freshmen on this Angola team. That shot doesn't fall, but there's Vanderwall crashing in for the putback. Kendall Vanderwall on the board for the first time in this game. And Angola retakes the lead. Kate David, too strong. Right into the hands of Stockamp. Pocock feeds inside. Had a good look, I thought. That shot no good, and Shea pulls down the rebound. Here comes Amstutz. Pull-up jumper is good. Nothing but net. Avery Amstutz. Tied once again as we approach the final minute of the first quarter. Leaning in, Vanderwall got her own miss. Put-back try is good. Kendall Vanderwall. Second time's a charm. She's got 4 points in this game. A catch and shoot three is good. Ryan David. And East Noble takes their first lead of the game. .28 seconds. Angola's got time to get a shot off. Oh, that was touched by East Noble again. Off the hands of McKenna Strom. Britton Isaacs will go over and get that one. And Kendall Vanderwall will inbound. She gets it into Pocock. Stockamp brings it outside. Gets a screen down to 10 seconds. Looks like Angola is going to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Little shot fake there by Savick. Contested three, Vanderwall, too strong. And a good box out there by McKenna Strom to close out the first quarter. We got a good one so far. It is East Noble with the lead, but only by one. Angola making the 40-minute bus ride has come to play in the Big Blue Pit. Back after this on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
East Noble with the lead. Their leads have been short-lived so far. In fact, the lead they currently have, they didn't get until there was under a minute to go in the first quarter. And a 3-ball from Ryan David. Looks like Angola's in a 3-2 zone. That's a catch-and-shoot 3 for Strom, and that won't fall. There's Ryan David for the board, but the putback doesn't go. Aspen Sutton with the board for Angola. Vanderwall coming down the floor. Stockamp with the blow-by, and she scores! And Angola is right back on top. Long pass. Ryan David for 3. Got it! Her second triple of the night. And East Noble's back on top. Poked away and taken away, and that's David. Ryan David to the basket, she scores. And already Ryan David has 10 of East Noble's 16. Vanderwall swings it cross court. Ryan David, if I'm not mistaken, also plays soccer at East Noble. Kick out to Savick. Vanderwall for 3, got it. Finally a 3-ball goes for the Hornets, and they're within 1. Amstutz on the drive. Through the paint, the floater is good. Avery Amstutz able to get through some traffic. Avery Amstutz also a really good soccer player as well, capable of scoring at a high level for the Lady Knights. In fact, she was, I believe, the second leading scorer in her sophomore year. She's also the daughter of Luke Amstutz, the athletic director here at East Noble. Leaning in is Vanderwall, and she's fouled. I think they got Kate David with that foul. First team foul against East Noble, and Vanderwall will go to the line. It's been a struggle from the free throw line so far for Angola as Vanderwall misses her first. Holman and Sutton are already 1 for 2 from the stripe so far. 1 for 2 apiece, that is. 5:50 to go here in quarter number 2. Second one is short. And eventually pulled in by the Knights. Amstutz to the corner. That's Addison Deming trying to get through traffic. She gets the feed. All wide open down low. The basket goes for Shea Ritchie. Excellent ball movement by the Lady Knights. And Kayla Walker, the Angola head coach, wants a timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen.
While she takes a timeout, got a couple replays worth showing to you. Start with this drive by Avery Amstutz right through a sea of purple. And there was not a lot of room on that drive. Amstutz took the little room she had and hit the floater. And then this last replay, this was just great ball movement all around by the Lady Knights. They lose Ritchie, and it takes a good long bounce pass from Deming to get her the ball. Shea Ritchie, also a really good softball player here at East Noble. East Noble's had some good softball teams in recent years, and hopefully you'll have a chance to get out here and cover some of their softball games. Our replays, of course, are brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. I was going to try and get another reader in there, but now they're back to live action. Deming trying to get stingy. Leaning in is Holman, who puts it home. And the Hornets get an answer. I believe that's Holman's first make from the field. Little slip pass. Ritchie couldn't handle it. Amstutz got it. Long pass across court. Deming, count the basket, and one. Addison Deming, drawing a crowd of defenders, puts it home. And the free throw goes. It is indeed a three-point play for Addison Deming. She's up to 5 points in this one. Stockamp the cross-court pass. And poked away from behind. Was that Deming? That was Deming who forced the takeaway. Here comes Amstutz. Swings it outside. Catch and shoot. Three ball is good. Ryan David, her third triple of the night. Double team comes. They just get it to Holman, but she walked. Holman caught the pass, but forgot to put the ball on the deck before she started walking. Seemed like Angola had the momentum early on, but East Noble has fought back here in this second quarter. Of course, they had the lead at the end of quarter number one. As Kate David looks for a lane. Ooh, that was close. I thought she palmed that thing with her left hand. And now she lost it, and it is a turnover anyway into the hands of Pocock. Pocock in trouble. Gets it out of trouble. Over to Stockamp. Long pass for Vanderwall. Vanderwall right on the edge of the paint. Long on the jumper. And Ryan David secures the board. Now has to secure the loose ball and find Amstutz. Amstutz stops, feeds. Deming leans in, turns it over, but taken right back. And Deming stayed with that play. Amstutz, left-hander, no good. That was from a tough angle, and that could have easily been a foul. Here comes Vanderwall the other way. Through all kinds of traffic, the basket goes. Kendall Vanderwall through a sea of white shirts. Vanderwall's got 9 points in this game for the Hornets. Baseline drive. Blocked, but a foul. It's on Holman, and I believe that's her third. Deming will go to the free throw line. 3:02 to go in this first half. Deming true on that first one. Ella Savick back in the game. Second one won't go, and I think I can say this now. That's the first missed free throw for East Noble in this game. Amstutz getting stingy to the deck. Loose ball picked up by Deming. Deming across the paint. It gets loose again. Angola ball. Kate David touched it last. And the Hornets will come the other way. Kendall Vanderwall has had the hot hand for the Hornets in this game. She's got 9 points total. That was a tough catch there by Savick. She's double teamed. Turns it over. Deming the steal. But Sydney Hillier wasn't ready for that pass. However, East Noble does get it back, and Hillier atones. Timeout. Again, Kayla Walker wanted it. And that's their second timeout used in this game. Well, while they call that timeout, we're going to go ahead and get a few more words in from our sponsors. It is because of our sponsors that we get to do all these games on SummitCitySports.com. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com. And today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, it is our YouTube channel where you can watch all of our regular season broadcasts of high school sports. Catch and shoot three is good. And the Hornets needed that one. It's Stockham. Only their second three of the game. Amstutz from a tough angle, but she's fouled. That's going to go on Vanderwall. Amstutz true on her first try from the line. She comes into this game as East Noble's leading scorer. Only gets 1 out of 2, though. She's got 7 so far for tonight. Pull-up jumper, in and out. That was Sutton who took the shot, and Ryan David with the board. David finds Deming to her left. Deming, crossover, puts it in. Ten-point lead for East Noble. That is the largest lead they've had in this game so far, as Deming came in looking for a turnover. Pocock from downtown. That's off the mark. And knocked out of bounds. Well, we'll give Ryan David an A for effort on that one. However, it's going to be Angola basketball. A little bit off kilter, but Vanderwall comes to get the pass. Looks like East Noble might be in a 1-3-1 here. Over to Pocock. She's double teamed in that coffin corner, and she walked. Strom and Amstutz provided the pressure. They're moving the ball up. That's not the spot where the travel took place. I think it goes to a specific spot on the inbound, if I'm not mistaken. Loose ball, but recovered. That is Shea Ritchie. Ritchie puts it on the deck. Loses it and turns it over. They're going to say that Sutton stepped out. That was nearly a turnover forced by Angola, and for about a split second it was. But Sutton just ran out of room. They go with the long inbound to Ritchie. Amstutz finds some space, missed the shot. Ritchie is fouled. Kate David will come off the bench in just a second, but first, Shea Ritchie gets a trip to the free throw line. That's the 4th team foul against Angola. And Ritchie just rattles home that first free throw. .30 seconds as Kate David drives. One-on-one. David leans in, left it short, but she got it back. Little hesitant, and she missed it. We've seen Angola leave a few good looks out there off the rim, but that one rolls in. That was Kendall Vanderwall. Driving in, and that's traveling with 6.3 seconds left. Angola's got a chance to get this to a 2-score game. They get it across the timeline. 2 seconds. Lean in. Blocking foul. Count the basket. Kendall Vanderwall going to the line with 1.2 on the timer. Or are they saying... Yeah, I was just about to say, that should be the basket's good if they're putting her at the free throw line, because that's only the 2nd team foul on East Noble. Missed the free throw. That's not going to go. That buzzer went off while Ritchie still had the ball in her hands. Well, East Noble took an 11-point lead here in the second quarter, but Angola is on the comeback trail, and they've worked it back to a 5-point game now that now that we are at halftime, I should say. And it's time to hear from a couple more of our sponsors. Well, right now we'll hear from one sponsor in particular. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. There we go, got the right graphic up. It is East Noble with the lead, but Angola had the momentum there toward the end of the first half. East Noble had the momentum for most of that second quarter, but then a couple of missed opportunities by East Noble, whether it's at the free throw line or right around the basket, have allowed Angola to claw their way back into this game, down 5 at halftime. We'll be back in just a minute. You're watching high school girls basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
We are at halftime, 33-28. Angola East Noble on top. Although Angola did make it look more interesting coming into halftime. East Noble had an 11-point lead, but had some missed opportunities, and then Angola was able to get the ball and go in transition and get this down to a 5-point game. Well, here's the play for Angola that officially got it to be a 5-point game. Now, it could have been 4. They got the bucket and got to the free throw line. Kendall Vanderwall, who's had the hot hand all night for Angola, gets to the basket, draws the foul, and puts it home. Unfortunately, she did not hit the free throw, and that has been a bugaboo for Angola, but that bugaboo has come up to bite East Noble late in the second quarter. Actually, I think that started midway through the second quarter. And right now we have this 33-28 score on our hands. I'm going to go ahead and give you the leading scorers first for the visitors from Angola. Kendall Vanderwall has 11 points to lead all scorers so far. Stella Stockamp has 7 points. Ella Savick has 2. Aspen Sutton has 3. Kendall Holman has 3. And those are the scorers so far for Angola. On the East Noble side, Addison Deming does have 8 points. Ryan David is the leading scorer for East Noble in this ball game. She's got a grand total of 13 points. Avery Amstutz has 7. Shea Ritchie has 3. And Sydney Hillier has 2 off the bench. Those are the scorers in this game for East Noble as they lead at 33-28. But again, Angola was on the comeback trail as we went into halftime. Time to get a few more words in from our sponsors while we have a chance to do so here at halftime. My apologies, that doesn't seem to be popping up on my screen. Maybe it's coming up on yours. But either way, Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Ansioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. It's East Noble with the 5-point lead, but Angola was down 11, and they pulled to within 5 there in that second quarter. We'll have the second half coming your way in a matter of moments. You're watching high school girls basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Well, we're back here at the Big Blue Pit in Kendallville, Indiana, and my apologies, I must have missed this. I was alerted to it first by my cameraman Oscar Harrison and then by the folks at the scorer's table. Ryan David, with her second made three in this ball game, became the all-time leader in made threes in East Noble girls basketball history. And it was with her second three-pointer where she did that, so we're going to go ahead and show you that three right now. This is the historic moment for Ryan David. You'll see it in just a moment. She hit 1 3 late in the first quarter, and then that three got her the record. Second three of the game, she would go on to hit a third in that second quarter. And now Ryan David is the all-time leader in three-point shots made for East Noble girls basketball history. And you get to see it on our replay, brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. And it's such a great moment, it's worth one more look. Already gave you one look, we're going to go ahead and give you two looks. Great ball movement, sets it up, and then Ryan David, Johnny on the spot, hits the three ball. What a proud moment for Ryan David, the junior basketball star here at East Noble. We got about 90 seconds until we get back to action, so we're going to come back from this break in just a little bit. You're watching high school girls basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Welcome back. We are just getting ready for the start of half number 2 here at the Big Blue Pit in Kendallville, Indiana. Home of the East Noble Lady Knights, and they do lead this game by 5. We've already had Ryan David become the all-time leader in three-pointers made in East Noble girls basketball history. Got to correct some things with the scoreboard. Score is correct, but we got to get it ready for the third quarter. Pull-up shot, that's blocked. Recovered by the Hornets, and that was Hadley Pocock who got to it. Leaning in, Vanderwall, no good. That ball's loose, recovered by Amstutz. And Deming misses, tries to throw it back into play and does. That's another miss around the rim, and that plagued East Noble late in the second quarter. After they had taken such a big lead, that jumper won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Stockham. Off the hands of Holman, and that ball goes out of bounds. Avery Amstutz comes across the timeline. Looks like a box-and-one defense here by Angola. Ritchie calls for it. David from the corner hits a three. Why not? She became the all-time leader in threes earlier in this game. That's her fourth. Fourth for tonight, that is. Cross-court pass. That's Vanderwall. Three ball is good. She answers. Vanderwall, her second triple of the game. Vanderwall's playing a huge role in keeping Angola in this game. Baseline jumper, Ritchie, too strong. That rebound pulled down by Hadley Pocock. Here comes Vanderwall the other way. Baseline drive, Stockham leaning in, no, but an offensive board. Holman with the putback. And all of a sudden, Angola's within 3. Angola had an 11-point lead in the second quarter. Rather, East Noble had an 11-point lead, and Angola has worked their way back in this game. That's a foul. Holman thought she had the block, but she fouls Amstutz. And Amstutz will go to the free throw line. That's Holman's fourth. First one's good for Amstutz. Free throw line did become a struggle late in that second quarter for the Knights. But Amstutz got both of these. And a timeout.
30 seconds timeout.
Called by East Noble. That's the first one that they've had to use in this ball game, and I think you can say they've had to use it because Angola has worked their way back into this thing. And one of the ways in which they have worked their way back into this thing is great three-point shooting. Speaking of great three-point shooting, this is Ryan David's three from earlier. A little catch and shoot action here, and she knocks it down. That's her fourth of the game. However, we've also seen Kendall Vanderwall knock it down from 3. She's hit 2 threes in this ball game, 2 of Angola's 3 triples, and that one was pretty well contested. Angola able to pull within 5 on that 3 by Kendall Vanderwall. And they trail by 5 once again. Savick trying to work her way around traffic. She feeds it outside. Pocock down the baseline. Able to get it out to Savick. And that pass a little behind Vanderwall. Amstutz finds Deming, and Deming will finish. Deming's up to 10 points in this game, and for Deming, I believe that's 4 games straight where she scored in double figures. Just got the ball out to Stockham. Stockham into the paint, got it to go. Scored it right over David. Angola continues to stay alive. Stockham's got 9 points. Amstutz will let it fly. Her three is good. Avery Amstutz, her first three of the game. She's got 12 points. Stockamp will try and answer. In and out. That's Ryan David. She's been hitting her threes, but she's been good in the rebounding department as well. Little backdoor cut. Deming got it. And a timeout. This one's going to be called by Angola. Addison Deming now with 12 points in this game. Well, while they take a timeout, we'll go ahead and show you some replays. This is a tough shot here by Stockamp as it got Angola back within 5 points. Got around Deming, got it over David, and that's not easy to do. David plays real well in the post, especially when it comes to rebounding. I don't think she has any blocked shots tonight, though. But we did see East Noble answer with Avery Amstutz knocking down her first three of the game. And it's not been a quiet night for her. She's been scoring at a high level. She does have 12 points in this ball game. It's not been a quiet night for Addison Deming either. Great backdoor cut by her on this last possession. You'll see it on our replay, brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Working her way down the baseline without the basketball, and when she gets the basketball, she puts it home. Vanderwall across the timeline. Angola was down 11 earlier in this game. They made it as close as a three-point game. They did that here in this quarter. Since then, East Noble has answered. Does Angola have an answer in them? Into traffic, Vanderwall made the catch and got fouled. Kate David called for the foul. That ball was swatted on the inbound by David and into the hands of Amstutz. Amstutz racing down the floor. Got it! A high degree of difficulty, and then Amstutz with a takeaway and another deuce. Back to back, are you kidding me? "16 points for Avery Amstutz, and she got stingy after that make in transition. Vanderwall with Amstutz on her, swings it outside to Stockamp. A little bit behind Stockamp, but she recovers. 3:21 left to go here in quarter number 3. Off balance, Stockamp in and out. Offensive board. That was Pocock. Sutton's jumper rims out. Another offensive board. Stockamp. She can't finish. And finally, David secures it and gets fouled. Aspen Sutton called for the foul as Ryan David adds to her impressive night. Well, she's already broken the school record for made three-pointers in East Noble girls basketball history. She's been a great rebounder in this game as well. Kate David missed it, got it back, missed again, got it back again. Third time's a charm. And I believe that puts David on the board for the first time in this game. Talking about Kate David. Ryan David's been on the board for a while in this game. Sutton, extra pass. Vanderwall, kick to the corner. Three ball on its way. Pocock, air ball. Amstutz gets to it. She's got Deming. Deming to the paint. No! She had an easy lane but couldn't put it home. Pocock comes the other way. This is around the paint for East Noble, were one of the things that allowed Angola to come back into this game. Are they saying that was off of East Noble? Yeah, that did not. Oh, looks like they got it right. Yeah, now they've changed the call. It is going to be East Noble basketball. Yeah, that looked pretty obvious. As Amstutz will come across the timeline. Gets a screen. That was Ryan David who set it. That's a tough angle. If that shot had gone, the roof would have blown off of this place, but Shea couldn't knock it down. Sutton, the crossover. Pull-up jumper. It's good. Aspen Sutton able to knock it down. Amstutz, the crossover from the free throw line. It's good. Shooter's roll for Avery Amstutz. Amstutz came into this game as the Knights' leading scorer on the season, averaging over 12 per game. Double team comes. Stockamp for three, and it's good. That's Stockamp's second three of the game. Angola's fourth three of the game. They've got 4 threes. East Noble has 5. 4 of those belong to Ryan David. Amstutz drives. That's Kate David. She hits a three. Kate David joins her sister in the three-point party. That three won't fall for Vanderwall on the deck. Jump ball, and the arrow favors East Noble. That was the 6th three of the game that Kate David just hit. Her sister Ryan David has 4, and again, she already became East Noble's all-time leader in three-pointers made for East Noble girls basketball. East Noble can hold for the final shot of this quarter. There's only 26 seconds left. David sets the screen. And now Ryan David will attack. Draws a double team, leans in, and that one crawls home. Nine seconds. Can Angola get something before the quarter ends? Down to 5. Stockamp, the floater. Offensive board. Wrestled away by Amstutz, and the clock runs out. (58-40). Angola was making it a ball game coming into halftime and coming out of halftime, but East Noble starting to pull away with 1 quarter to go on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
So I tell the truth all the time, ain't got no sympathy for no. I admit that I'm rich and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 occasions, bro. Ain't really the game what we make. Shut they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now. See me out in traffic, make a hater pull his head down. Biggie's OG salute me, a stylist can't even style me. The robbers probably wanna get me on mopping out Lamborghinis. The youngest turn in my city, they try me, I get it cracked. Some of this still would happen if I never started rapping. My people don't stay.
58-40 as East Noble leads Angola starting the fourth quarter here at the Big Blue Pit in Kendallville. Tall lob, too tall. McKenna Strom was right there to scoop it up. And here comes Amstutz. Amstutz has had a great night. She scored 16 points in this game. Actually 18 points if I'm not mistaken. Shea feeds it outside. Poked away, and that's Stockamp one-on-one. Amstutz races down the floor and commits the foul. The putback will not count. The foul happened before that, so Avery Amstutz will go to the free throw line. Or check that. Avery Amstutz commits the foul. Stella Stockamp goes to the free throw line. And again, it's worth mentioning Ryan David in this game, in the second quarter, became East Noble's all-time leader in three-pointers made. Stella Stockamp hits the first free throw there, but a historic night for Ryan David. Second one won't go. Battle for the board. Amstutz gets it, and now she's got to chase down the loose ball, which she does. That shot won't fall. Pulled down by Vanderwall. Vanderwall across the timeline, goes cross court. That's Savick with a wild shot. It's no good. Ripped away by Evelyn Shea. That ball gets loose, and they're going to say East Noble ball. Timeout. Timeout called by East Noble. It's a full timeout. They've got 3 left. Only 1 point scored here in the fourth quarter so far. It was scored by Angola. And, of course, what Britton Isaacs probably wants from his girls is he wants to make sure that they're still playing at a high level, even with this big lead. We still got a few more sponsors that we got to hear from, so we'll go ahead and do that right now during the timeout. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. My apologies if you can't see that on your screen. I can't see it on mine. Hopefully you can see it on yours. We'll go ahead and get these last 2 readers in. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. And the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Avery Amstutz will come down the floor. She gets the ball over to Ritchie. Ritchie looking for a path to the basket. Draws a crowd. Missed the shot. Aspen Sutton comes down with the board for Angola. Sutton threw that one off of the Knights, and the Hornets will take over. And it's a good thing that ball was out of bounds when Sutton kicked it. Otherwise, it would have been a kickball. Inbound to Vanderwall. Shot fake by Savick. Oh, she just barely kept her pivot foot and somehow got it to Vanderwall. Off-balance jumper, Savick. No good, but Sutton's right there. Missed the putback. And a foul on the rebound try. Kate David got the board. They call it on Savick. Looks like that's the first team foul against Angola here in quarter number 4. Oh, miscommunication. David saved the possession, or did she? It is a jump ball, and the arrow does favor East Noble, so they'll get the ball back with 6:19 to go. Addison Deming and Ryan David will check back in for the Knights. It was maybe a 17-point game with 6:19 to go, but this game's not over yet. Crazy comebacks can happen in the game of basketball. Ritchie just recovers that one and finds Amstutz. Through traffic, extra pass. Ritchie off the glass, and we have the first made field goal of the fourth quarter. And I believe that's Ritchie's second make from the field, and that one's taken away by Deming. David down the floor, blocked. Blocked by Vanderwall, and a traveling call. Vanderwall got the block, but then the Hornets turned it over, and the Knights take over with 5 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. Amstutz finds Ritchie, and Ritchie's shot bounces off. It was Sutton who got the board. Here comes Vanderwall. Spin move. Almost turned it over. Vanderwall, contested shot. Blocked from behind by Deming. David down the floor, leans into it and scores. Tough shot on the other end. Holman puts it in. Now Holman's playing with 4 fouls. She does have 7 points in this ball game. Amstutz from the free throw line. That won't fall, and there's Holman for the board. Vanderwall down the floor. Catch and shoot for Stockamp, and she hits a 3. Stella Stockamp with her 3rd 3 of the game. Amstutz swings it to Deming. Deming could not spin it home, and David swatted it out. And here come the Hornets. Pull-up jumper, Vanderwall, no good. Out of bounds. They're either calling that out of bounds or calling it a foul. I think they're just calling it out of bounds off Angola. Savick will go to the bench. Ritchie down the baseline. The reverse doesn't go. She got it back, but couldn't put it back. Deming going after it, but Holman comes down with the board. Vanderwall across the timeline. Stockamp, the left-hander goes. Well, Angola working their way back into this game inch by inch. Here comes Amstutz. Across the paint, Ritchie puts it in. Three ball is good, Kendall Vanderwall. And all of a sudden, Angola is within 13. They were down 21 in this quarter. Tough shot. Amstutz blows by everybody. And Amstutz continues her impressive night. Savick gets a screen from Stockamp. Check that, it was Sutton. Aspen Sutton set the screen for her. Holman backs in and scores. The East Noble crowd wanted a foul. Would have been Holman's 5th, but Holman gets to the bucket. David the kick to Deming. We're inside 3 minutes to go, so East Noble can't afford to be patient here. They don't have to go in too much of a hurry. Amstutz back over to Deming. David brings it outside. Right now, again, East Noble just trying to milk some clock, it looks like. And there's the foul right at the timeline. They fouled Deming on the play. As Aspen Sutton commits her 2nd. 2:17 left to go in regulation. For Angola, they're pretty much at the point where they need to foul. But Deming's wide open. One dribble. Oh, she missed it. And that might be off East Noble. They're going to say off Angola instead. There have been a couple of chances under the rim, a lot of chances right around the rim for East Noble that they haven't cashed in on. All in all, Deming's had a pretty good night, and Ryan David's had a really good night as she's able to finish down low. I believe that bucket gave her 22 points. The spin move by Vanderwall. The lob to Deming. Deming off glass and in. And the Knights score in transition. That shot won't fall. It's out of bounds. East Noble ball. 1 minute and 38 seconds on the clock. Shea Ritchie will re-enter the game. Inbound goes to David. Boy, she was very close to that baseline after she caught it and moved her right foot. Oh, they just got it to Kate David. Kate David is Ryan's older sister, and a foul called from behind there as Amstutz got bumped by Kendall Vanderwall. Britton Isaacs will call out the play. By the way, if you're wondering what's coming up next for these two teams, Angola plays again on Friday at Prairie Heights. Oh, Amstutz with a blow-by. It was with the left hand from the right side. Amstutz, another strong finish. Taken away, Addison Deming with the steal. And Addison Deming, if I'm not mistaken, has her 4th straight game where she scored in double figures, and she just saved a possession there for East Noble. Foul is called with 59.3 seconds. East Noble's next game will be Saturday. It'll be right back here at the Big Blue Pit as the Knights take on the Huntington North Vikings. Baseline drive, Amstutz. That pass is too tall. It's going to be over and back. Deming did touch it in the backcourt. Angola will take over with 53.3 to go. They just get it in to Vanderwall. Turnaround shot, Sutton in and out. And Kate David has the rebound. Avery Amstutz will come across the timeline for East Noble. And I think Amstutz has 22 points. There's a takeaway by Ella Savick. 22 seconds left. Savick leaning in. That won't fall. Amstutz comes down with it. And now all East Noble needs to do is beat the 10-second clock and run the game clock down. That's exactly what Amstutz is going to do here. The East Noble Knights are going to win their 4th straight, improve to 12-4 on the season. There's the buzzer. And it is somewhat appropriate that Avery Amstutz got to dribble it out. Avery Amstutz finishes this game with a grand total of 22 points. A great night for her. Of course, a lot of great East Noble Knights had a great night tonight, including Addison Deming. She finishes this game with a grand total of 14 points. But Ryan David, the player of the night this time, she ends up finishing this game with 22 points. She had to have had a double-double, and now I think they're going to recognize Ryan right now. Well, what a moment for Ryan David as she's going to be acknowledged as the all-time leader in made three-pointers for East Noble girls basketball. It happened in the second quarter.
Reflects her dedication, consistency, and countless hours of work. Congratulations to Ryan. An incredible accomplishment. Once again, return to the Ryan.
Ryan David, a night to celebrate, as with her second three in this game, she became the all-time leader in made three-pointers for the East Noble Lady Knights, as she gets recognized at half court at the end of this game. I'm going to try and show it to you one more time. Show it to you earlier, but it is worth showing one more time. This was the three that got her the record. Ryan David, with her second three in this game, became the all-time leader in made three-pointers in East Noble girls basketball history. And you just saw her being honored there at half court, and I think you just got a pretty strong clue as to who our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game is going to be. It is Ryan David, with her 22 points, 4 threes, and becoming the all-time leader in made three-pointers in East Noble girls basketball history. And also, she was incredible when it came to rebounding the basketball. In fact, if I had to guess, I'd say Ryan David had to have a double-double tonight. She was solid on the boards just as she was from beyond the arc. So Ryan David is your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. And that will do it from here at the Big Blue Pit at East Noble High School. For my cameraman and Oscar Harrison, this is Thad Goff saying so long from East Noble. You've been watching high school girls basketball here on SummitCitySports.com. East Noble wins it 72-55. Good night from Kendallville.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors, working on my speed. And that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
I got a hold of everything and I come to stay. And now the whole world gon' know my name. And I used to have nothing, but now I got a whole lot of everything. That's why I come to stay. When I'm gone, the whole world gon' know my name. 12 years old, caught up in that street life. I was trying to shine harder than the street light. Ran the streets sometimes.